just another little quick thing we can look into. So basically, what is our problem? What's our big dilemma based on? What's sort of the root cause of this sort of experiential notion that there's something wrong, that we need to do something to fix that there's something wrong, and all this sort of activity that gets generated? It's very simple to see and experience what's going on. That there's just thoughts and feelings, maybe creating what the mind calls discomfort or pain, or, well, for me it was more of a feeling of something missing. There's this sensation which is labeled by the mind as a hole in my gut or something, or a deep sense that there's something wrong or not here, something that's not present that ought to be, or something here that's aversive and I want it to be gone. So it's really a matter of examining this really icky sort of core stuff, a core mechanism of suffering. And most people are just, they're apt to just, it's like it arises, they see it, and immediately they jump out, try to grasp something to make it go away. Make it go away. I want it to go away now. So, in seeing what we are right now, it's patience. What I am is presence that's inherently patient because there's no time. So it's not even that I'm patient, it's that there's no notion of any time passing for what I am in essence. But for what I've taken myself to be as the seeker, it arises as language. And so I think things like, I want to feel better soon, as soon as I can. So then I try to get through all my stuff right now. Okay, go through all this emotional stuff, see through the mind, blah blah blah, because I want to feel better. Not seeing that even this I is another false prophet dancing around in awareness. The I that knows that things will get better when I feel better. Feeling good is sort of the most important thing that can happen. I need to feel good. If I'm feeling good, it's okay. But I notice that even when the mind labeled that I am feeling good, there's still that sort of background static of something wrong. So it's really a matter of looking below all of this surface traffic. But the actual looking is what's sought anyway. So it's sort of a done deal right from the get-go. It's just that we've taken on extra activities that need to be accomplished as well, when just the simple clarification of what we are and what we're not, which is the same thing. The same clarification reveals that I am this presence, not even I am like a concept, and that all the things arising, including the notion I am, are just some ripples or waves. So we can keep this real simple. It's a simplification. It's like my big wide horizontal life gets sort of simplified into this. And it's not a matter of having to sort of go off in different directions and change this, that, and the other. And seeing through time, because as seekers, a lot of us say things like, I know there's no time here, there's only now. Seeing that there's no time isn't living as the timeless reality that I am. Seeing intellectually, oh yeah, there's no time, okay. And then, why did I feel like I was still in a momentum of sort of a wild, raging river, a time flow, not seeing that this too originates from the timeless ocean. So time, yes. Without time, can there be any seeking? How could seeking begin if this is all there is? If right now is all there is, and there's no notion of any next moment? Where's seeking going to take hold if there's only everything? What's seeking going to be in relation to everything? That this is the wholeness. How is there going to be a seeker? This is why the whole thing doesn't make sense in an experiential way. It doesn't need to make sense or be confusing or anything. It doesn't have to be categorized. It can't be. But of course, seeking, I want that to make sense. I want being a seeker to make sense. What's it mean to be me as a seeker? And then I was told that what I am is empty and meaningless, and empty and meaningless, that I'm empty and meaningless. So it kind of startles that seeking notion. So how can I be a seeker if it's empty and meaningless? Because seeking implies that there's something to grasp onto and build up on and kind of get my teeth into and play with or something. Empty and meaningless, but there's a joy in the emptiness and meaninglessness that I am. And it's causeless. Tony Parsons calls it, the joy without cause, because there's no one trying to cause it. I'm not gumming up the works, trying to make myself feel better. And so there's an allowing that I don't do. That is feeling better or worse or neutral and full on though. So the notion that I'm a person that filters out experiences and sort of catches things and discards that and wants that, puts that there, that doesn't need to operate for life to happen. This whole presence is doing itself, you could say, or the presence is arising as the doing. So why do we need this extra thing? What good is it? Spirituality usually engages this extra thing called me and builds it up more and more, puts more and more Christmas ornaments on a dead pine tree. You know, the needles are all falling off. It's not even alive. But we dress it up, right? I'm dressing up me. I put some nice clothes on. I get myself looking nice. It's like playing Second Life or something. So I want my avatar to look good and present itself nicely. Because I'm hiding my first life, what I really am. Sort of a fraud. Trying to make up for it in my presentation of my life. But I find that everyone else is doing the same thing anyway, so it's like a clashing of imaginary egos. So in seeing what we are, the jig is up, the game is over, the dream is done. And there's no need for... The dream isn't done necessarily, it's just seen as what it is. It's not like going into something else, it's just seeing from what we always are, seeing as what we always are, and seeing this sort of dreamed up notion playing out as it is. So reincarnation, right? I felt like I've always been incarnating into these notions, and then imagining different incarnations here and there in past times, past lives, future lives. But reincarnation, or incarnation for that matter, I mean, what does that imply? It implies that I'm something. I'm a something that goes into another something. And seeing that what I am is not imbued with the quality of an object or a thing, it's open thinglessness. And where's all this spiritual stuff going to hang on to? How can you spiritualize empty space? And who would want to spiritualize it if it's already such a treasure unto itself? Ordinary, simple, just this and nothing else. So what's going on? That's the inquiry. What is this? What is real here? So that's it. This is it. Thanks. And feel free to write or whatever. Just enjoy. That's